A harrowing case of alleged rape, child abuse, and trafficking has emerged from Edo State involving a young boy named John. Misled by a now retired school head teacher in Uromi, John's mother was persuaded to allow him to become a domestic helper, assured of education and care. Instead, John was taken to Lagos against his mother's wishes and returned home with grave allegations of having raped 3 children of his guardian. Dr. Paddy Iyamu strongly condemned the retired head teacher actions and pledged to ensure that justice prevails. He urged parents to exercise vigilance in protecting their children, and he also pledged to ensure that the survival is back to school, reinforcing that every child in Edo State deserves respect and dignity.
This is something that we will not tolerate in the state for any reason. Anybody who molests any child will go in for it. We are going to take it up with the CID, the Commissioner of Police, and all the relevant authorities. The woman is going to pay for her sins and her crime. And this is also a clarion call to parents. If you give birth to a child, you owe the child a duty of care. You brought the child into this world, so you should take care of that child. You can't give your child to somebody who you do not know to go and stay with the first fellow. The lady took the child, even without the consent of the parents, to Lagos. That's child labor. So it is totally unacceptable, and the lady will be brought to justice. His Excellency has made it clear over and over again that no child should be left to suffer in Edo. So working around, we'll follow up with the police to make sure that we get all the necessary reports. The child will be sent to the hospital so that he can get the necessary medication to avoid infection and all that. Then we'll take up the case and make sure that justice is served.
Narrating his ordeal, John and his mother shared their distressing experience to Dr. Paddy Iyamu, chairman of the State Universal Basic Education Board, SUBEB.
Say me, I do agree. Is the children lying? I say I did it. He said let her explain to me that the children, they wake up and sleep and play. That's when they not tell their mother outside. And I tell her that I can't do this thing. She was flogging me. She flogged me. She didn't live there. Then she now called one of her friends that he is bringing one boy that they should push to her. They say if I did, they take me to those all those boys. They say if I did, they will kill me and throw me on top of this hostel. They will leave me there. They were using all those planks to eat me. Those yes. Now I didn't swear before. It's now my head go down. They used to flog me in my back. That's when I agreed to them there. Where they take me to all those boys. We come back out. That the small shadow they are seeing. They say if I do anything to this small shadow or do that put my finger. I say no. That's how you do it. They say me I'm lying now. Me I'm lying now. They video to our sister. This one that I enjoy. They are bombing with fire. Now I say if you did agree, people should point pepper. Where they flogging, all those places are injured. That's when they now go and carry grounded pepper, they soak it with oil, water, pour it to my body and be rubbing to my body. That's when we reach Uromi. As we reach Uromi, that one now give me food. She plug electric iron before. As they now take light, when she returned my hand, she said that is this electric iron that I wanted to eat? It's God that just saved me. That the idea that she has now, she will just use knife to burn me. So if she's an electric iron, you will just put my hand, all my hand here before you burn my penis. The first thing she do, she carry down up of injection, the needle at the top. Six, she took it on my penis, so as she took it, she go and put knife on fire to use to burn it. As she used to burn it the first time, it did burn very well. She removed the needle, the injection needle, the cyst of it, remove them, put inside one rubber there. That's when he used the knife to burn it, and then she put her family plan in 3 places. She put 1 here, put 2, 1 here, put 1 here. That is 3 places. that one will be better. They pay his school fees, that one will not go because they now that place we like I'm going to
The case was referred from SUBEB to Ministry of Social Development and Gender Issues with Mrs. J.I.E. Heseken, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Social Development and Gender Issues, promising justice and necessary medical support.
So I want to thank you very much, especially the civil society organization, your network, for swinging into action. And you were able to bring them to Benin. Edo State government, France has such issues of this nature. Because this is a young boy going to school. And he didn't ask to go and help somebody, but unfortunately he found himself in that condition. So that doesn't mean he has to be deformed before he gets to his youthful age to do things that are good as a man. So we are fighting against it because this is going against the rights of this child. You are telling me now that the woman implanted contraceptive. Who does that? That is very ungodly and unholy. So we kick against such forms of abuses. What they've done to this boy now, we don't condone it at all. So as the child is under our care now, we'll be giving proper care and protection.
The Child Safeguarding and Protection Officer, SUBEB, states that they will ensure all possible efforts to collaborate with other relevant MDAs and NGOs to ensure the well-being and safeguarding of all learners and also reporting of abuse.
I also encourage parents to desist from the aspect of giving their children out to other persons to use as housemaid or whatever. It's not the best. Most cases, you cannot really account for what these children are going through, and at the long run, it affects their learning process. That this particular child was away for 6 months without going to school, unknown to the parents or to the mother of this child, and that was not what they actually bargained for. She said that she wants to give this child a better future or a better education. At the long run, this child was kept and transported to another state without the needed education.
SUBEB appreciates and thanks Sothawaka and the civil society organizations for identifying, escalating and also supporting the survivor in ensuring he gets, and have also emphasized the critical need for fearless reporting of such abuses.
So actually the matter was brought before the attention of our comrades who lives at Idumeka. It's very close to the mother of the victim, Jude Joseph. It was from that houses the matter was now brought before our attention for before we switch into action by intimating the DPO Uromi, where the incident actually took place.
What we're going to do now is to take the boy to the center, get the coordinator there who is a medical doctor to assess him, and then we'll do a referral to the children's ward at Central Hospital and keep him there, and at least let him get the necessary medical attention that he needs.
In Benin City, Margaret Okari, reporting for Afemai Reporters TV.